that people call you Warren Buffett of Bangalore.
If I cannot buy it for 10 years, if I cannot keep it for 10 years, I would not buy it even for 10 minutes. Making wealth is again a very boring game. You need to have lots of patience.
We usually see the ads on TV that mutual fund चाहिए. कितना सही है भाई? Yeah. Is crypto the future?
Crypto.
Yeah.
Even if somebody gives me crypto for free, I will not take it. Some people tell me they do mining and blockchain. I find it really very amusing that educated people are actually falling for this trap. You can read a book once, but to understand what the author is trying to tell you, you need multiple readings. So the youth, I would tell them, please build value systems and work hard, develop yourself, and please dream.
Dream big.
Dream big, and don't stop yourself. Don't limit your imagination. Anything in the world is possible. People from small cities coming to big cities, big dreams,
Yeah.
working really hard and fulfilling their dreams. So I've got a lot of respect for all of them. They are staying far from their house.
Acting or business?
I now want to make acting a business.
Hello guys, so we're beginning with the part 3 of this podcast where we are going to talk about the investment. So before starting this, I have heard from many youngsters and people in Bangalore that people call you Warren Buffett of Bangalore. Why is it so?
Not people, just my friends.
Yeah.
Nowhere close to the legendary Warren Buffett in terms of his valuation. I think I'm 5, 6 or 7 zeros lower than him. But in terms of value systems, in terms of discipline, in terms of thought process, of picking stocks, of reading balance sheets, of avoiding general mistakes which most investors do, I think I'm learning and pretty much on track. It's a long journey.
So what's the right age to start investing? And then the next question is like, if I want to begin my investment especially, where I have to invest in mutual funds, stocks or crypto? What is it?
Okay. Stock market's a beautiful place, but at the same time, it's not for everybody. You need a mindset. You need a personal character. You need a thought process to be an investor. About 90% of people who trade on stock markets, 95% of them lose money, end up losing money. There are lots of things which you need to avoid. Just some basics what I follow when I invest in stock market or equity markets are, I don't do intraday, so I don't trade. I don't do swing trades. I don't do future and options. I don't do derivatives. As Warren Buffett says, if I cannot buy it for 10 years, if I cannot keep it for 10 years, I would not buy it even for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I would not put all my eggs in one basket, which means I would diversify not more than say 5% of a particular company and not more than 20% in a sector. Making wealth is again a very boring game. You need to have lots of patience. That's not how things happen. This stock fell down by 5% today. You'll get a call. But nothing fundamental in that company has changed in the last 24 hours. You need to understand a company and a stock are two different things. In the short term, but over a longer period, the stock prices will come to the price which relatively justifies the balance sheets of the company. So study. If you want to enter the equity markets, please study balance sheets. Don't look at social media. Don't look at Telegram groups and don't look at news channels. I mean, even if you're looking at it, don't judge a company by what you're seeing on social media. So my method of investing is very boring. So you asked a question that we run 2 companies. We also invest. How do you manage the time? You don't need so much time if you're a good investor.
Yeah.
You need to identify good companies and invest. And every quarter, read the balance sheets and try to pick up points from the balance sheets, finer points from the balance sheets, which give you an indication of how the company is moving, how the financial health of the company is going forward.
Okay. You just mentioned about the mutual funds. Yeah. Then we usually see the ads on TV that mutual funds चाहिए. कितना सही है भाई?
I mean, everything is advertised on the television. No? Somebody selling a soft drink is also going to say soft drink's good.
Yeah.
Somebody selling a television is going to say my television is the best.
Yeah.
Somebody selling shoes would say my shoes is the best. So mutual funds. What happens is you have professional people managing those funds, and they are people who know how the markets work, and they do lots of things like they diversify. They don't put all your money into a particular. You have different funds like mid cap, small cap, large cap. Then you have sector specific funds. You have funds which are futuristic, which would mean fields that say green energy or electric vehicles, or agriculture. You would have these kind of futuristic dedicated funds. But I would not want to comment on it. Anybody who's not got complete knowledge of equities and how the markets work should definitely not get into the markets directly by buying stocks, and mutual fund would be a relatively safer.
Okay, so let's take an example. I have a salary of 50,000 rupees. How do I have to split my salary and start investing?
Start reading balance sheets. I'm sticking to my answer. Please start reading balance sheets, and off the record, you can meet me. I can share with you some list of companies that I invest in.
Okay.
Don't invest because I invest. Read the balance sheets of those companies, and if you think they are good, keep invested, and over a period of time, you'll see good returns.
Yeah.
Slow and steady returns, not double every year.
Yeah.
10, 12, 13% a year. That's about it.
Yeah. Is crypto the future?
Crypto.
Yeah.
Crypto is the future to everything which is going to go wrong. I stick my neck out, and I'm telling you, even if somebody gives me crypto for free, I will not take it, because I've got my own logic and reasoning to it. On a serious note, only the sovereign has got the right to issue currencies. The federal in the US can issue the dollar. The RBI in India can issue the rupee. Like this, every country's got its sovereign. It's got its federal bank, central bank structure, which issues currency. As far as Bitcoin crypto is concerned, I don't know who owns it. Do you know who owns it?
No.
We know who owns Infosys. We know who owns Reliance Industries. They have a headquarters. They are registered with GST, with income tax. Do you know what crypto exactly does? Some people tell me they do mining and blockchain. I find it really very amusing that educated people are actually falling for this trap. Neither do I know who owns it. Neither do I know what it does. And if something, I think recently, a couple of months back, 60 or 70% of the crypto exchange fell down on one night.
Yeah.
I'm not sure of the name because I don't follow it. Some of my friends do it. And if something can go up or go down by more than 4 5% in one day, it's a reason to be worried. It's not a reason to be happy. Because if something can go up by 20% a day, it can also go down by 20% a day. So if you give me crypto for free, I will not take it. This is my personal view. Others may have their view. All the best.
So, what are the 2 books you suggest for me to start investing, like to get the knowledge about investments? Okay, what are the 2?
Equity markets in particular?
Yeah.
Pick up any book written by Warren Buffett or Peter Lynch.
Yeah.
There's a book called Beating Wall Street by Peter Lynch.
Okay.
I've read it 5 times, I think. And every time I read it, I learn something new. The same book, the same page. Every time I read it again, I missed this point.
Oh.
As you grow into the market, you see, it's all a learning process. Even I started someday, just 2-3 years back. So I have a habit of reading financial books. Every time I read it, I learn something new, and then I can correlate. Acha, this is what he meant by. Don't take many books, just take 2-3 books, and keep reading them over and over again. It may sound strange and funny.
Yeah.
I've already read a book. But trust me, the 5th, 6th, 7th time when you read a book, you're going to get more insights. Because it's not so easy you can read a book once, but to understand what the author is trying to tell you, you need multiple readings.
So, if we read multiple times, we get to know on what context and what in depth the author meant.
You understand what the author is actually trying to tell
Yeah.
you by reading multiple times. Yes.
Thank you for this investing series. Hi guys, so we are in the part 4 of our podcast series. So we're here in this podcast we'll be discussing about inspiring youths. So Pratik bhaiya ये बोलो कि इंडिया का population मतलब youths is 66%. How this is going to be a fuel for India's growth?
The youth nowadays is far more intelligent. They're all upgraded versions. Earlier it was iPhone 1, 2, 3. Now it's 14, 15 Pro Max, etc., etc., etc. The opportunities are unparalleled. But if you really ask me, I would suggest, and based on my observations of meeting lots of people, lots of young people also, please build value systems. Don't take things for granted. Please respect your parents and elders. They've worked very hard to give you good education and give you a good upbringing. So the youth, I would tell them, please build value systems and work hard, develop yourself, and please dream.
Dream big.
Dream big, and don't stop yourself. Don't limit your imagination. Anything in the world is possible. People from small cities coming to big cities with big dreams,
Yeah.
working really hard and fulfilling their dreams. So I've got a lot of respect for all of them. They are staying far from their house, far from their loved ones, in a strange city, in a new city, just pursuing their dreams. So a lot of respect for all youngsters doing this.
Yeah. So you have started our own community called as VK. So can you brief us on like what is VK and what does it do?
WeCare is it's a platform on WhatsApp. It's got about 200 plus members as of now. Students, graduate and undergraduate students. It's a platform where youngsters can interact with professionals. We've got 25-30 professionals, which we keep adding from various fields, from banking to investment to entrepreneurs to academicians, etc. And it's a platform where students can interact and discuss ideas, innovation, AI, sometimes physics, sometimes environment, sometimes society, could be anything. Could be their CIAs, could be their interviews, could be their careers planning. So it's just a platform where we inspire youngsters. It just started, it's 6 months old. It's got about 200 people on it, and it's got nothing commercial about it.
That's so nice of you. So if anyone wants to join our group, we'll be mentioning the link in the description. So if you are eager to join the VK group, you all are most welcome.
Most welcome. It's a place where we inspire people and we learn from you.
Yeah.
We learn from all of you. So it's a beautiful community.
Yeah. So let's move on with the rapid fire round with Pratik Bansali. So
I'm already scared.
yeah, are you a early bird or a night owl?
I sleep at 2 o'clock in the night. I don't get to sleep early. And I don't get up before 8 o'clock unless I have to catch a flight. But I've never missed a flight.
Okay. Choose between money or fame.
Fame. Fame any day.
Acting or business.
I now want to make acting a business.
Oh, nice. Movie or web series.
Movies any day.
Okay. Which social media platform you prefer the most?
Professionally, LinkedIn. For fun and other things, Instagram.
Bachelor life or married life?
My wife is watching the show, so a married life. But yeah, little bit of fun in a married life.
Okay. 2 books which you would recommend the most.
Wings of Fire, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and Be Alone Among the Crowd, Acharya Shri Mahapragya Ji.
Okay.
2 books.
Shraddha Kapoor or Kiara Advani?
Shraddha Kapoor or
Kiara Advani.
Kriti Sanon.
So, what is the best advice you have ever received, and what is the worst advice you have ever received?
The best advice I received was about 3 years ago from a gentleman who's very close to me. He said, Pratik, if you really want to grow, keep doing the right things even when nobody's watching.
Yeah.
Because when people are watching you, you do the right things. It's understandable. Most of us do it because we know someone is watching.
Yeah.
But when nobody's watching, it's important for you then to keep your value systems and do the right things. So that stays with me, and it's going to stay with me all my life. It's beautiful.
So, what is the worst advice?
Worst advice, I don't listen to worst advices because I hear what everybody says, but I listen to very few people. Most of the times it's like this. Very few things that are important stays in the head.
Yeah. Choose between startup tales or beer biceps.
Startup tales, because I'm sitting in front of you.
Yeah.
And even if I was not sitting in front of you, startup tales, because you guys are doing a fantastic job. And I really wish you all the success. All youngsters, all 24, 25, 26, lots of dreams.
Yeah.
Your eyes are all full of energy. And I'm sure you're going to make India and your parents proud. So best wishes to all of you.
Yeah. And thank you, Pratik Bansali. This was a great
Fantastic,
session.
Akshay. You were a great host.
Thank you
I
very much.
enjoyed every moment of it.